is from something that is always so popular from Heartland Fresh. You're getting 3 or 6 pounds of the tater-crusted chicken strips with the gravy. Hello. If you want 3 pounds, it's going to be $76.98. Your 4 easy payments, $19.25. If you want the 6 pounds, I say stock up and save and get the 6 pounds because they double the amount, right? So you're going to get 6 pounds, but don't double the price. So it's going to be $109.98. And then your easy pay there, $27.50. Stock up and save almost $44 when you get the 6 pound option. Auto delivery, yes please and thank you. People love these. They never want to be without them. Get them on auto delivery. And they're customer top rated. We love our Heartland Fresh. Jessica Hart is here, our brand expert. These we've been waiting for.
Yes, these are just so delicious, crispy, tasty, our new tater-crusted recipe that we are so excited about. And Heartland Fresh, we are from the heartland of America. We know chicken. We're a small family-owned company that specializes in making fresh and healthy-focused, easy-to-prepare foods. And look at the white meat here in our Heartland Fresh crispy chicken. We've got look at all of that juicy white meat and then the crispiness on the outside with our delicious tater-crusted recipe.
So this tater-crusted recipe, is this the one that David helped you out with?
David helped develop this. Yes,
David, because people wanted something that had a little bit of crunch to it. And so this little tater-crusted recipe has been so popular. And what we love about Heartland Fresh is exactly what you just said, Jessica. Low in calorie, high in protein, and quick to cook. I am telling you, these are so delicious. Better than any kind of store-bought chicken strip that you can buy.
Absolutely. They are so reliable, so delicious. 22 grams of protein, Monifa, in 2 strips, 8 grams of fat, only 220 calories.
See? That's great.
So really, really good choices. And I should tell you, well, first I'll give you a little bite.
Please.
Because I see you waiting there. And then I can tell you how this is made, which is just so important with the Heartland Fresh. So we start with, I'll let you have a moment there with, with the bite.
Moist, juicy. Actually has that little bit of crunch, but the chicken is there. It's not like all of this breading and there's no chicken. No, you taste white meat chicken, but it's seasoned really nicely. And now you get that gravy with it?
Oh, yes.
We'll talk about the gravy.
We'll talk about the gravy. First, we'll talk about these ingredients that we start with. We start with whole, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and we hand trim the fat. So we do all of the work for you. We touch the chicken, the raw chicken, so that you don't have to. And then we hand trim it also into those strips. We dredge it into our buttermilk mixture, and we roll it in our tater crusted with real potato flakes, seasonings, some panko breading there, and we flash fry it for like 30 seconds, and then we bake it off. So it comes home to you fully cooked, ready to heat and eat from frozen. And you can have this on your table. So if you use the air fryer,
it's the best in the air fryer.
390 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes, just shake it in between. It comes out so delicious, crispy, tender on the inside, and juicy. You can also bake it off in a toaster oven or a conventional oven, and that's 350 degrees for 20 minutes. So if you think about that, Monifa, you can come home from work or come home from an activity, and in 20 minutes or less, you can have a meal on the table for yourself and your family.
When I come home, I told this story yesterday. Typically when I get home from a day's work, what do? The first thing I kind of go is I wash my face and all of that. Wash my hands. Like if I want food right away, I wash my hands, go to the freezer, pop some of these in the air fryer. Then by the time I've washed my face, changed my clothes, done all of that, guess what? Ready. All I have to do is throw a little salad with it or some sort of vegetable, and I have dinner. And literally, you have that, dinner in 20 minutes. So these are so easy. And that's what we want sometimes. Sometimes, we need that kind of, I call it half homemade, where you have something like this that starts you off, and then you throw in that vegetable, or you throw in that salad, or you throw in that starch with it.
Something that's trustworthy, reliable, that you feel good about giving yourself and your family. And there's so many things you can do with it. So you can put it on top of a salad here.
Really quickly, let's give some updates. Okay, so in the 3 pound, how many do we have left? We have 800 left in the 3 pound, but in the 6 pound, 450 left there.
Wow.
So don't wait on that 6 pound. That's the opportunity where you can stock up and save, because you're saving about $44 off if you get that 6 pounds. But yeah, really versatile. I love that you, like I said, put them on a salad.
You can put it
I've
on
done
a
that.
salad. I make these are a staple in my household. I've got 3 kids. We are busy. We are running around, and I need to get something on the table quickly that I know, love, and trust, and know everybody will eat.
Yeah.
So I just pair it with, you know, a mashed potato or a baked potato.
Yes,
Here's that gravy that's so simple to make that I'll tell you more about.
Gravy is easy.
Put it with a vegetable. Do, you know, chicken and waffles. You can put it on a salad. You can pair it with, you know, tried and true French fries that you also make in your air fryer.
You know what I make?
Yes.
Instead of doing traditional buffalo, I do hot honey buffalo.
Oh,
that's my thing
so
now.
trendy.
That hot honey, because it's not really hot, right? It has some flavor to it, but it's not like hot as far as heat. But the flavor is so great. So I've been mixing hot honey with like my buffalo sauce and then tossing it in the tenders. And then we had those Just Bagels on earlier. You throw a couple of these on that Just Bagels, now you have a great little sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
and good. Yeah, you can put it on a roll. You can put it on. You can slice them up, put them on a slider or in a taco. We have a bunch of sauce recipes on the back of our bag. I don't have the bag with me here today, but you can see it online. It's a resealable bag. You can take out as many as you need. So if you just want to have 2 for lunch, or if you want to make for your whole family and grab, you know, quite a few, you can do that. You can reseal it, put it back in the freezer, and there is our bag. So it makes it really, really easy. It is a very durable bag for freezer safety. So it will last up to a year in your freezer.
Nice.
Which is just so wonderful.
And now let's talk about this gravy. Because listen, you're gonna get these packs. Use them and make the gravy.
Yes.
The gravy is so delicious.
The gravy is so delicious and so easy. So you just mix our gravy packet with a half cup of water or milk or buttermilk if you want it a little bit thicker. You allow it to boil on the stove, get that thickness, and then you add some additional liquid, whether it's that water or the buttermilk.
Or your Lona Life broth.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
That's what I use it for. I use my Lona Life to make gravies with, and I've used it before with this gravy. So if you really want to bump up the flavor in your gravy, besides doing like the buttermilk or just regular water, use your Lona Life broth, and it's going to be so good.
Yes, that sounds really good, and some extra benefits there too.
Yes.
So you can see all of that delicious gravy. You can put that on your mashed potatoes. I make one of those bowls sometimes with the mashed potatoes and some corn and of course the Heartland fresh chicken, and then you put the gravy on top, and that is a delicious comfort food treat as well. Absolutely.
Delicious. I'm telling you, this is where you stock up and save. Get that 6 pounds. Get these on auto delivery. You do not want to be without them. We're going into summertime. I've been invited to 2 graduations. I have 4 cousins who are graduating.
Oh, wow.
And my daughter. I don't know how I'm going to handle it this year.
It's going to be a busy season for you.
But I think about, you know, when my daughter was younger and all the kids would be running in and out in the summertime, they always come to your house hungry.
Yes, they do.
You always have to have something. And so to be able to just throw some of these in the air fryer for the kids when they're there after, you know, the sporting activities or, you know, the camps in the summertime, this is going to be a lifesaver because it's going to be so easy. Now, let me give you a quick update, and Jane, you can go in. If you're shopping for the 3 pounds, fewer than 700 to go around. And if you're shopping for the 6 pounds, and you're going to get 4 packs of gravy for the 6 pounds. How many did you say? 350 left, and that's for the 6 pounds. So every 3 pounds, you get 2 packs of gravy. And that's going to really, really stretch. And auto delivery every 60 days for a year. All right, Ms. Jane, what do you think?
Well, it's the flavor.
Yeah.
It's the breading to chicken ratio. Of course, the chicken is outstanding.
Yeah.
The buttermilk
Yeah.
helps to break down the tissue of the chicken, so it's moist and accepts all of the juices. And then they put that breading, which has just the right amount of salt and pepper to really bring it home. So what I was going to say is for this, even though they're already kind of like tenders, if you wanted to cut one of these in, say, 3, put a toothpick on it, and then it's like a perfect little appetizer.
Really
Have
cute.
some sauces so people can dip in there and stretch it even more. So I know most of us are planning on, you know, what our family get-togethers are going to be, folks coming over. This could be an appetizer or it can be a main course.
I love that, Jane. And you're right, Monifa, too. We always want to have something in the freezer that they can grab when people come over. Want to be able to host them, and you want it to be tried and true, reliable, and delicious.
I would
Always
fix
delicious.
these with some Hawaiian rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. These, like, that is delicious.
I mean, and one of these tenders, if you
Literally
cut it
one.
in half, is plenty
Yes.
for one of those rolls.
Yes,
so like
it
you
really
can
is.
really feed a crowd with an offer like this for sure.
And look at that all white meat chicken. You can
Right.
see the juiciness
Right.
of the chicken and the crispiness
Not too
on the
much breading.
outside.
Yeah.
Not too much breading. I love that ratio
And
of
that's
the white
hard
meat chicken
to do.
the
Like
breading.
a lot of times with white meat chicken, you can dry it out really quickly.
Right.
But you see that this is moist and juicy, and it's holding in all of that flavor. So really a hard thing to do to something that's heat and eat that still maintains all of that wonderful moisture and that juiciness.
Tenders are not just for kids.
No, not at all.
The big kids.
The big kids love
Yeah.
tenders. There's
Yeah.
a lot you can do with them for sure. And if you haven't tried the Heartland Fresh, it's really the flavor that keeps people coming back. They just
True.
taste so good. It was good to see you
Yes,
too.
good to see you, Jane. Thank you.
Yeah.
And so, yes, you see that white meat to crispiness ratio. This is our Tater-Crusted, our newest
Yeah.
recipe. It's a little bit more robust in flavor,
It
but
is.
never spicy,
Nope.
never hot,
No.
never too much seasoning. It's that perfect blend of seasonings and real potato flakes in that mixture to create the crispiness on the outside. So you're getting the crunch, the crispy, and the juicy on the inside. Moist chicken, something that you can trust every time.
And again, in the air fryer or oven, how do we cook them?
So easy in the air fryer, 390 degrees and 10 to 12 minutes, you can have these on the table.
Perfect.
I just shake them in between and they get so crispy in the air
they
fryer.
do.
If you want to use your oven or your toaster oven, 350 degrees for 20 minutes. I flip them in the middle, so 10 minutes on each
Perfect.
side, and they sizzle up really nicely that way too. But you can heat from frozen, which is
Nice.
just, I can't stress that enough.
time saver.
You don't have to think about it
Right.
beforehand.
Right.
You just get them out of the freezer a couple at a time, reseal that freezer safe bag, and you cook up what you need, and you can have it on the table in 20 minutes or less.
I remember being at our fellow host house, Vanessa Herring's house a few weeks ago, visiting my cute little nephew. And her husband was at work and he called and he said, hey, take me some of that Heartland Fresh out and put it in the oven before I get home. She's like, got it. So that was dinner, you know what I mean, for them. I mean,
Yep.
seriously. So he had it waiting on him when he got home from work because it's that easy. You literally, and you all know Vanessa can't cook, right? So that was the easiest thing for her to do.
She loved that call, right?
All right, so shop for it in the 3 pounds. How many do we have left? We have 500 left in the 3 pounds, and you get 2 packs of the gravy. If you want the 6 pounds, fewer than 300 left, and you get 4 packs of gravy with that 6 pounds. And don't forget, auto delivery on this. So maybe you get the first order this month, and then in 60 days, if let's say you still are good, why don't you get somebody? And how about Father's Day, do a bill to, or afford the auto delivery to like your dad or one of those amazing men in your life for Father's Day. They would love these. M132401 is your item number. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Monifa. Good to see you.
You too.